Alright. I
Two Blue Vortex discussion.
Yo, what's up, viewer?
As an entrepreneur, as a creator, I'm 24/7 on the go all the time.
Yo, let's
Okay, I know I'm not about to be no fucking views, so what I'm about to just do is just start reaction now because real quick. All right. By the way, before I even get started, I do not like this title because I don't even think this will happen. Team Boruto destroys power scaling the Naruto franchise. Is this even a video? Yeah. And
What's
then
going on,
the
everybody?
thumbnail
It's your boy
too.
NARUTO EXPLAINED here,
Let's
bringing
go
you
back to
guys
the
another
thumbnail.
Boruto 2 Blue Vortex discussion. And today I
One
want to
shot shippuden. So he think Team Boruto can one shot the whole Naruto Shippuden. You think Team Boruto one shots the whole Naruto Shippuden? I don't think that's true. We about to see. Let's see if he explain it right. Because if he say some foolery in here, bro, I'm debunking it. Because
Here's one thing you need to do before
scaled
buying
like
anything
that Boruto scale a bit
online.
over
Don't
Jigen
spend
right now.
another dime on.
I would say he don't scale the Ishiki. He scale a bit over Jigen.
What's going on, everybody?
So we gonna see.
Vortex discussion, and today I want to pull up a chair and I want to talk to you guys about a growing concern that I've seen people express down in the comment section, which is this worry that Boruto Uzumaki, as he is right now, is becoming way too powerful. As we all saw in the very first manga chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, where Boruto stepped on Code's face and easily dodged his attacks, there were signs that this Boruto was clearly stronger than Jigen, but the loyal followers of Code all told us that we need to wait for more context because Code Code didn't have his karma seal cut on. However, fast forward to this chapter and we see that Code has been forced to cut on his karma seal midway through the fight with Boruto, showing that Konoha's forgotten son now has a power level
so
where someone beyond
right
Jigen
now I'm gonna
but
say
below Ishiki was actually
when they say he's
struggling
stronger
with him.
than
But that's the
Jigen, they
problem
not
some
saying
people
that
took
he's
this
stronger
chapter,
than the
apparently.
Jigen
Their
that
fear
fought
is
both
that
Naruto
if
and
Boruto
Sasuke.
is
That
this
Jigen
overpowered
absorbed
just in his
Ten-Tails
base, where
chakra,
if he
and
hypothetically
that's how he
walked
got
into
that
a
strong
bar
in the
with
first place.
Jigen and six past Hokage,
Had he not
Naruto,
did that,
and Rinnegan
they would have
Sasuke.
dog walked him badly. They would have dog walked him real bad, bro. He had Karma Seal on this base Jigen, so they never specified which Jigen, but me personally, I don't think he's stronger than Ten-Tail absorbed Jigen, because Ten-Tail absorbed Jigen again was dog walking them. Like, and y'all got to keep in mind that they had to nerf Naruto and Sasuke, so they couldn't do nothing in these upcoming fights. They done stabbed his eye out, took Kurama from him, sealed him. He probably a tree somewhere or dead, so we don't even know. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sasuke, and he smacked each of their wives on the bottom and shaved off the remaining bit of Jigen's hair. None of them would be able to do anything except for get bodied by Boruto in that fight, and then they would pay Boruto's tab at the bar. However, I don't see the problem with this on a few different levels. While it certainly is easy to say that this is a shonen time skip, so it's mandatory that the characters get stronger off screen, and to be honest, it's a reality, even if you want to call it a cop-out answer. I do think that there are people that are blowing this out of proportion and panicking just a little bit too early right now, especially when I do believe there is a clear endgame in sight. In the same chapter, we were told that Boruto is shaking the entire planet with this Rasengan. When we see Damon, he doesn't look too fazed by the power output by Boruto. He's literally smirking and he's talking, basically going, "Isn't that cute?" Damon does not look stressed. Damon's facial expressions aren't a bad way to judge when it comes to fighting power, because one, his character is someone who loves battling, he loves a good conflict, and number two, we've seen more than a few times in the past when Damon is in contact with someone, he has no poker face. When Code got his limiters removed, that boy Damon was not impressed at all. Basically was going, "Is this all?" And then he proceeded to promptly step on this man's back and hit him with a super kick that makes main event Jey Uso feel very proud for how it connected. When he saw Boruto and Kawaki in chapter 74 before engaging them in combat with what he said wouldn't be any more tricks, he just gave them a smirk that we saw in this same chapter, where he basically went, "Oh, that's cute," and then he proceeded to demolish Boruto and Kawaki in chapter 74. However, when he sensed Himawari, the boy's eyes got super wide because he said he sensed an enormous power inside of her. Damon looked more curious than anything else here, but he didn't seem like he was overly impressed with Boruto in this moment. He was beating up Code, someone who was stronger than Jigen, but to someone like Damon, he's not going to be all that impressed with a power output like that, because his goal is to face
that
someone who
move
is
was just
strong enough
like
to make him fight at full power. He literally tells us at the end of Boruto chapter
That move
80,
wasn't really
when
all
he
that, bro,
issues
'cause
the challenge to Boruto, he wants him to get
it wasn't
stronger
no-
for the express intent of making
You
Damon
seen
fight at
people do
full power
like
for the
Sasuke
first
and
time in his
Naruto when
life.
they
I
fought
do think that
in the
there's
Final
something
Valley,
to
bro.
Damon's reaction here. He isn't
They both
sweating
were sending
Boruto right now.
shockwaves
Perhaps
around the planet, and that's basically what Boruto shit was doing. He was shaking the planet, bro. So like you feeling the shockwave, it's pretty much the same thing, bro. I would say if I had to say anything for base Boruto, I'd say he definitely stronger than Jigen, but not Ten-Tails absorbed Jigen. Because people don't understand that there's a difference. He's stronger than Jigen, but not Ten-Tails absorbed Jigen. People don't get the difference. Like they don't know how much of an imp it is to absorb Ten-Tails chakra. He just not one shot in Shippuden. That's my whole point.
Perhaps this is overconfidence on his part. It certainly could be. There's no doubt in my mind it could be overconfident. That would actually be in character for Damon.
I doubt
However,
it. They
I
definitely
said to
didn't.
say Damon at the end of Boruto Naruto Next Generations was the strongest character in the series at that point. He's still someone who serves as a wall for Boruto to overcome. Beating Code and doing so only in his base, it doesn't change that. Unless we learn that Kawaki and Boruto has surpassed Damon during the time skip, then that's actually going to bring me to the next point, which is going to be Kawaki himself. Kawaki is someone who, it wouldn't surprise me if we learned that he's basically pulled a Sasuke on us, where Sasuke came out the 2.5-year Naruto time skip significantly stronger and served as another wall for our protagonist Naruto to overcome, which led to Naruto developing the wind release Rasen Shuriken in the process of his training underneath Kakashi. Sasuke served as motivation for Naruto to grow. From a narrative perspective, while Boruto and Kawaki in their base have been portrayed as being slightly relative to each other, when it came to their Koma seal, Kawaki was the one clearly ahead, both in terms of the amount of power that he's able to draw out of his Koma seal and as well as the way that he's able to skillfully use his Koma. As the battles went on, when he began to get closer and closer to fully awakening the true power of Koma, he was holding his own with Momoshiki when he hijacked Boruto's body, and he forced Momoshiki to push out the max amount of power that Boruto's body could muster at that point in time before Kawaki eventually took him down. There's a wall between these two, and there's always been a wall. Even when they fought the last time and Boruto surprised Kawaki with the giant Rasengan,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. A lot of this stuff is irrelevant
for the most part. I think from a narrative perspective, things continue in that way because this is the first time in this series where we truly seen Boruto has someone who could serve as a rival to push him, and that is very important. It's important to remember that prior to this, the closest thing that he had to a rival, it was Sarda, where they had some spats in the academy like, and in that time since they became 10-7, Boruto useless when it comes to supporting Boruto in the battles up ahead. The closest we've seen to Boruto having a fire lit under him where he knew he was going to have to show Suzuki levels of power, or else they're going to be useless when it comes to support. Got killed by Deepa in Boruto episode 166 and was forced to seek out training under Kakashi after Boruto sat in the hospital physically recovering and mentally depressed after that close encounter with death. That was the first time we saw Boruto training for long periods of time with the express purpose to take down someone and work on specific areas of his combat fighting style in order to achieve a victory. Right now, Kawaki serves as that same roadblock form. Let's just assume, for say the sake of argument, that Boruto and Kawaki are each as strong as Baryon Naruto. Boruto still needs to get stronger because the way the two of them will be fighting, it will be for different reasons.
This is your garbage trash browser, and this is Opera GX. you see this?
That's the thing. How do you know if Boruto will be fighting with the intention to kill or not? I mean, he do want Kawaki to let Naruto go. Well, actually, he under the impression that Naruto got killed, bro. So
is not fighting with the intention to kill.
Who said Boruto was gonna be fighting without the intention to kill, bro? He's gonna try to kill him. He's gonna tell him this, that, the third, whatever. Do it or I'm gonna kill you. Simple. Like he did Code, bro. He told Code, take me to the 10 tails. If you don't, I am going to kill you. Simple. That's what this Boruto do, bro. This Boruto, he not like the old one. He not trying to be nice no more.
The gap is either non-existent or is too small to be able to do so. Going back to Naruto's manga, what's the one thing that was driven home to us more than once when you read Naruto closely? It's that if two evenly matched fighters are fighting in combat, but one of them has a Kekkei Genkai like Ice Release or the Sharingan, if you had to pick one and put money on them, you would bet on the person who has the Kekkei Genkai to win 9 times out of 10. The Koma seal, for all intents and purposes, is a Kekkei Genkai, particularly if it's a true Koma seal and it's not a dud like the one that Code has. Kawaki's Koma gives him access to the unique dojutsu abilities.
Yeah, he know where they at.
The Sukuna Hikona to shrink himself down to an inch or shrink other objects, or Jutsu down to an inch, and the Daikoku, which allows him to seal people into a dimension where time doesn't
I still feel like Boruto. Okay, Boruto might try to keep him alive then on that part. He might try to him out, he just might he might take him out, bro. Cause he probably can come up with a way to get there himself. Who knows?
Objects
But
that can be summoned out those dimensions. At speeds that are so fast that not even a Sharingan or Rinnegan can fully track the speed, and the speeds are so fast that not even the sensory powers of stage mode can keep up with it. Those are hacks, basically overpowered abilities that can turn the tide in battle in a major way when they're used by the right person at the right time. If he and Kawaki fight and they're close or they're equal in power, there's a better chance of Kawaki winning, which brings me to the next point. Boruto has to get substantially stronger than Kawaki for this reason. If he's going to fight while holding back, he has to get so much stronger than Kawaki that he can match Kawaki's attacks that are filled with killing intent with his own level of equal strength in order to counter them and be still so much stronger than Kawaki to overpower Kawaki without killing him, which is easier said than done. It takes more energy to be expended to fight someone without the intention to kill them than it does to just outright kill them.
he baited
There
us,
still
bro.
exists the possibility of Boruto having Kawaki as a motivator to get stronger if it turns out that they've both surpassed Damon. We're in the opposite place of where we were a few years ago, where I made a similar video, is Boruto too powerful? And one of the things I said was that people are getting way too worked up between 2016 and 2018 when I made that video. And I said Boruto knowing multiple chakra natures isn't a big deal because Boruto 1 had a tendency to cut corners when he was learning stuff, and it's something that Sasuke himself calls Boruto out, telling him he needs to relearn the basics of lightning release chakra nature in the Momoshiki arc, saying that he won't take his training seriously until he does so. And then
What
I
is
said
all this for?
Boruto's just someone who knows 1,000 different ways to slap you in the face. But what good is it if you know 1,000 different ways to slap someone if you hit them with the force of a feather? You're just very skilled at slapping people, but nobody feels it. 1,000 slaps via someone holding a peacock feather isn't gonna feel the same as 1,000 slaps from someone like Roman Reigns, something Cody Rhodes knows a thing or two about. One is gonna hurt a lot more than the other, and stories won't get finished. Obviously, Boruto was stronger than a feather, but that is an analogy. So let's finish the story here. Now, does Boruto have the power to back up the skill that is acquired? Absolutely, he does right now, but look at the timing of the whole situation. He finally got the power to back up his skill, but it comes when we get the confirmation of a power of people like Shibai, who possess fourth dimensional level feats, someone who can just scream and cause earthquakes earthquakes, we're going to be going towards those levels of power at some point. So yes, Boruto starting out in base above Jigen, it needed to be done because Jigen was one of the benchmarks we had set for the end of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, particularly the power level just beyond Jigen is a benchmark. Stronger than Jigen, but weaker than Ishiki. Code and Damon both fell into that category, so it makes some sense to at least come back stronger than the weaker of those two when it comes to Boruto on base, so being stronger than Code. It's no different than, say, what you have with Dragon Ball, where Yamcha trains for 3 years after Trunks kills Frieza, and his power level gets up so high that Dr. Gero, which side note is Gero, not Gero, don't watch the English dub, reads that power level and mistakes him for Goku, and how Piccolo after 3 years of training went from weaker than third form Frieza to being stronger than the two Super Saiyans we saw when Goku and Trunks faced off with each other, with Trunks had the sword and was attacking Goku with it after Trunks killed King Cold and Frieza. Power creeps in Shonen, they happen, and just given how much Boruto tends to borrow from Dragon Ball as well as JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but I haven't fully
So my
watched
thing is,
JoJo.
I'll watch
I'm still on part
everything
one,
that
but
he just
people sent me
named.
enough references and evidence where I can see how
Boruto kind of
borrows
borrows like
it's
from
a fitting comparison to end the video
Dragon
on,
Ball.
but I'm curious to know where you guys fall in this whole conversation. Do you think
not too much anymore, but JoJo though, I never seen a borrow from JoJo. I mean, I could be tripping, but like I said, I never seen a borrow from JoJo. I watch JoJo too, so maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. I don't be feeling like reacting to hour-long ass videos either, bro. It's be so
I think
annoying.
Boruto is too strong. Let me know down in the comment
Like
section
homie
below.
them, they be having to make some smaller videos, man. Like the truth about the joke. Yeah, do we cover fights or anything? What? Hey, wow, see, wildin', bro. Daigo Knight, how strong is Aoba? He like probably low Akatsuki level. What else he be having on here? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this Aoba video. Madara versus all Hokage.
Switch to Chrome to load
It's
your
not-
favorite sites
what?
fast, so you can browse
I
with ease.
swear, if you got one video
Fast,
saying that this,
safe, yours.
I'm gonna be quiet. And it's like, which
Welcome to the
Madara are you talking
rewriting-
about? You feel me? So should I do this video first or this one? I'm gonna do his longer video first.
So how's it going, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about our boy Madara Uchiha, and he's gonna be fighting against every single Hokage. And for today's video, we have once more Lightning Snow. Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? Glad to be back for another one.
So for this video, obviously the Hokage have a lot of different power levels, so we're gonna be picking a more appropriate version to make it a fair fight when it comes to Madara, and then we're gonna see which version is gonna be the toughest one against Hokage and which one is the cutoff. And I think that's in terms of Madara versions, the one that's easier to determine as the weakest, at least that we've seen fighting, is probably going to be blind, no eyes Madara without Sage Mode, the one who was just revived in the war arc. I think that's the weakest version. What do you think?
If we're not counting the kids in the kids version, then or teenage Madara, then yeah, absolutely. He had feats and whatnot, but again, like you said, he's blind, and it's one of those things where you don't really know if he can really use his Susanoo, but even though he shouldn't, even though he does, but still, but anyway, he goes like he gets revived, and he's like, what was he, blitz Naruto and Sasuke like right off the get go? So
yeah, he blitzes Sage Mode Naruto and Sai, and then he just gets Sage Mode from Hashirama. But I think it's safe to assume that he can use his basic Susanoo form, like he used it against the Tail Beasts, but not the perfect Susanoo.
Right.
And when it comes to MS Madara or teenage Madara or even kid Madara, we don't even see him fighting at all. So that's why I don't feel like it's a very good point of comparison, but maybe we can speculate about them as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So starting off with the first Hokage, Senju Hashirama, which is probably going to be the easiest one because we literally saw those characters fight quite many times in the series. So what do you have to say about that one, Lightning Snow?
I think most opponents in the series, like people who go at each other often, like they're the ones we've actually seen more, like we've seen more fights with them like on screen than we've seen Naruto and Sasuke on screen. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like through the filler arcs and the actual like canon and whatnot.
What
so
the? Did he just?
Also OVAs and stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly. I think we see more of their fights than we've actually seen Naruto and Sasuke.
So
I think
he thinks-
in
he said
terms
the
of
pin-
this
I'm gonna
one,
let him
I
finish. I'm
feel
gonna let him
as
finish.
though Hashirama would. I don't know. I want to say, because I mean Madara is. I don't want to sleep with Madara. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't want
thank
to say
you.
it to be a stalemate, but depending on what kind of version of Hashirama we're using, though. Like, are
Well,
we using...
if we take a look at the Valley of the End fight, it's EMS Madara with the Nine Tails, and they pretty much tie. It's just in the very end that Hashirama clutches the victory.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Madara actually lost the Nine Tails pretty early on in the fight, so they were actually fighting head-to-head Madara with just his EMS against Hashirama's hacks and stuff. So
First of
Hashirama
all,
in that
all of the
version is probably
Hokage
slightly
were,
stronger than
everybody
Madara.
who
And then when you go to the War
revived-
Arc, we
No.
have an Edo Tensei Hashirama, which is implied to be
Hashirama,
slightly
Tobirama,
stronger
Hiruz,
than
and
his
Minato.
alive
all
version
of them
because he
was
can
literally
actually use the
stated
deity
to be
gates abilities that he uses
like,
to seal,
they
not
stated
seal,
to be
but just
weaker than the original
impair the
self.
movements of the Tan Tails.
Toby Rama said something about it. He said, "Oh, you restored us home. I've been restored to close to near my true power or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, no, they close to their original power. They not at their original power. You capping right there, bro. He just said it's implied that it's not implied that Edo Tensei Hashirama is stronger than alive Hashirama. That don't even make any sense, but yeah." Point
And
taken.
that Edo Hashirama stalemates Edo Madara with the
Hashirama can
Rinnegan.
sense the
So
limbo
I think it's
clone.
safe to say that
Gonna
Hashirama
hold
is
you right there.
slightly stronger, those versions at least. But when you move on to revived
At least I think
Madara
he'd be
with
able to
one
sense them with a
Rinnegan,
sage
then I
mode.
think things really change, because what can Hashirama do against a limbo clone, really?
Yeah, well, and not even that, like, it's one of the, it's also like, I mean, when you're talking about like
Mm-hmm.
Madara, who has, say, like the Rinnegan, the Limbo clone, and then if Madara so happened to like, or so wanted to, like, he could just start using the Rinnegan abilities, and you know, he's got like almost infinite chakra, even if he's alive. And it is so crazy, like, how much of a threat Madara could be with just one Rinnegan, even if he isn't in Jubi state. And so I feel like you said, the scales tip a lot more in Madara's favor once he gets the Rinnegan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he weaker than
and
Jubito,
after that,
but not-
I believe it's pretty much it. There's
No,
nothing more
not
Hashirama
blind
can do
Madara.
against
And
stronger
the thing
versions
is,
of Madara.
Jubito probably
like if you
stronger
include
than
the
One-Eyed
Tan Tails,
Madara, too.
Jinchuriki states,
not One-Eyed
Hashirama literally
Madara,
states that he is weaker than Jubito, which is
Yeah,
much,
Jubito probably
much
stronger
weaker
than
than
One-Eyed
Jubidara.
Madara, too.
So
That's what
I-
they like kind of messing up at. I would say if he had a like both Eye Madara, Rinnegan, Alive Madara, he might scale near Jubito, but that's the thing, bro. Hashirama in his prime is stronger than Madara in his prime, bro. So, or they kind of like y'all, like they said, they kind of stalemate. So it's like I don't know, man. It's a lot of misconception there. But Jubito definitely stronger than Alive Madara, Rinnegan, and Alive Hashirama too. So, dude broken. Wait. So
I don't think there is any argument to have in that particular situation.
Nope, the god of Shinobi literally just
It'll
gave his
take a
hats off.
two-eye
Like, yep,
Madara
you're good.
to beat
This man,
Hashirama.
I cannot beat this man.
a
Yep, that's pretty much
fully
it.
alive
All right,
Hashirama.
let's move on to Tobi Rama, I guess.
I mean-
because Hashirama, as I said before, pretty straightforward.
Actually, not.
What do you think about Tobi
I think
Rama?
Rinnegan. I
So
think
if we're going on,
I think two-eyed Rinnegan Madara clap Alive Hashirama, or Alive Hashirama, bro. But one-eyed Madara, nah, I don't think he beating Hashirama, bro. Because the thing is, that fight could have went either way when he had his dual Mangekyo Sharingan, and he used Kurama too. And they saying Kurama wasn't in the fight that long. Yeah, Kurama wasn't in the fight that long because Hashirama got him out the fight. Duh. That's why. So come on, they wildin'. But pretty okay video so far, I guess.
off the weaker, like the weak, like
Oh
at
my
the weakest
God,
version
no.
of Madara. I mean, we almost kind of saw that. It's one of the, again, if he gets Sage mode, it's really tough because he just avoided a blitz from Tobi Rama like it was nothing, right? And like I said, this is a guy who just came back to life, and like we said earlier, just speed blitz the two main characters. And
This game
like within no time at all. He literally had them both on death's door within a matter of an hour, not even less than like what 30 minutes. And so like this,
probably less than that in universe, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I was actually being more fair to Naruto and Sasuke, kind of giving them a little bit of slack. But yeah, like he just came back to life and like just no diffed him, and he literally just no diffed Tobirama at the exact same time. So
yeah, but to be fair, that version of him is actually one of the stronger versions when it comes to non-10 tails and Shuriki Madara. And yeah, that version completely obliterates Tobirama. We saw that on screen. He literally off-screened Tobirama. We didn't even see how the fight ends up because it's just such a big stomp.
Honestly,
what do you think would be a more appropriate version for Madara to fight against Tobirama? I think MS Madara, like without his EMS, or maybe even EMS Madara without the Nine Tails would probably be more fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I think MS would probably be more likely because if we're counting EMS as being able to use the perfect Susanoo, then I don't really I can't really see Tobirama maybe. Like I think I may have done a video on this a long time ago where I said the only way that like Tobirama could get the win against EMS Madara if he decided to throw up his perfect Susanoo would be that if Tobirama was able to mark Madara at any time before then, and that way once he throws up the Susanoo, he could like
Sharingan Madara. Like he's not even being MS Madara, bro. It's a base Sharingan Madara. Base Sharingan Madara. That's it. Cause I can't see it. I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. He do got some speeds in his Edo. It is weird, bro. Cause when he went Edo, he do got a lot of speeds. He speed blitz and perception blitz. Jubito, which definitely stronger than fucking base Sharingan Madara. So we got to kind of look at that. But hey, it's all up to what you think.
in that little,
inside the Susanoo. That's an interesting theory to think about. Even though Madara was able to dodge a flying Raijin cut from Tobirama in the war, and that Madara had Sage Mode.
Yeah.
So there's that. But even still, I think it's a very tough fight for.
That's what I was gonna say.
Regardless.
Like I feel like that was the only thing I could have gave him against EMS. Like MS, like you said, I think is like the more appropriate scaling for Tobirama. The one that I feel like he does the best against.
The problem is that we just don't know like his powers. We don't even know his main Mangekyo Sharingan abilities, that we've never really seen them in the story, which is a shame. But even still,
there's that OVA in the game where like someone tried to make a point where it's like his he can rewind like 3 seconds or something like that. I'm like, bro, imagine if that really was his ability.
Yeah, there's just no way this is his ability, because otherwise, I mean, first of all, he wouldn't be killed or backstabbed by Setsu, and I mean, this is way too OP.
I'm gonna say that'd be like Obito's Kamui. That'd just be so broken. It'd be ridiculous.
I think it would be more broken than that. Like, what can you do against it? As long as he has chakra, you can't really do anything.
Exactly. like I mean, it's unstoppable. Well, okay, depending on who the user is, and we're talking about Madara here. Yeah,
bro, a tough match against.
Unless you come up with a lot of limitations for it, which I mean, we don't see very much of that ability in the OVA.
Some type of rock paper scissors.
Tobirama has a really tough time against Madara. Any version of him, I think we could maybe say he has a tough match against blind Madara without Sage.
Jubito is stronger than you can't think that Jubito is weaker than a blind Madara. Like a blind Madara don't even compare to Jubito, bro. That's simple. It's simple. It's not no argument to nothing. Blind Madara does not compare to Jubito at all. He claps. Okay.
On to Hiruzen Sarutobi, I suppose, the third Hokage. And, I mean, I don't think we have to, delay ourselves too much in this particular situation here. I don't think Hiruzen has much of a chance against any any version of Madara we can pinpoint the powers of.
Well, unfortunately,
what do you think about it?
I'm assuming we're gonna go with old here. Can't.
I mean, even if we consider a hypothetical prime Hiruzen, I don't really see much.
He was
that
literally
could do
stated
against
to be
Madara,
stronger
fair.
than
Like,
Toby Rama.
was he
So
gonna
let's start
use
right
5
there.
elemental
In his prime,
transmissions
he was
against
stated to
Madara?
be
Well,
stronger
I
than
think
Toby
Susanoo
Rama.
is more than enough
It's
to
like
tank
y'all not
anything
like
he throws
y'all
against
missing that
Madara, to
part.
be
Is y'all missing that part? Is y'all missing the fact that even though it wasn't even though they wasn't at full power, he still fought Toby Rama and Hashirama, bro, at the same time. So the thing is, like, come on, you gotta stop tripping. You will.
fair.
Yeah, I know. I definitely agree. I just feel like I
That's not a
always
high
want to
ball,
say
bro.
that like Prime here does a pretty good job against most opponents that are
You can't
excluding
you
the
can't
six
make
pack
none comparable to
arena.
Naruto.
God
but
tier
you can
opponents.
definitely
Yeah,
make more
like-
Yeah, I
different.
guess like if you highball him and if you say he could create a comparable amount of shadow clones to Naruto, maybe. But even still, we don't know.
You will.
Exactly how powerful he was in Madara. We know pretty much what he could do, at
Yeah.
least in the EMS state.
I want to say that he probably performed better than Toby Rama, but then like I don't. It's one of the things like Toby Rama's.
He has hacks.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Hiruzen doesn't really have hacks.
Yeah.
You know?
Not that we know of anyway. As I said, maybe in his prime he has a lot more chakra
He
than we
was resisting
we're aware
a
of. But we just
dying
can't say for sure.
Hiruzen who
Yeah,
had
he
a
definitely had
sword
more
in
chakra
his
than
back.
he was old, but
This
still,
dude
I don't
just
even
fought
think he
two
would
of
be
the
able to
strongest
reproduce
Kage, bro.
Madara. Even if he managed to
Ever.
catch Madara and use the
He-
jutsu
at the
on him,
same
Madara would be able
time,
to resist him just like
got stabbed in
Orochimaru
his
was.
back.
Because Orochimaru is far weaker than Madara.
Like, y'all tripping, bro. And he was an old man. And Orochimaru even said it, like, yeah, had you been 10 years younger, bro, this wouldn't be going on right now. Like, because he was dying.
Yeah.
And yes, Hiruzen couldn't take his soul away because he was old, but the difference between Madara and Orochimaru makes up for Hiruzen's age difference, I would
was just
say.
gonna say that too, because it's like, yeah, and the thing is like if we're taking the translation in the manga or in the anime, I was watching the anime first, so how I interpreted it was Orochimaru said you might have succeeded if
So
you
they
were
don't
10
think
Yeah.
younger,
they don't
implying
think
that
he could
be
even if
blind,
he was 10 years
Madara,
younger, there's no guarantee
or
he would have
even
done
like,
it. So yeah, saying that he'd be able to Reaper Death Seal Madara,
They don't think
even
he
in
can
his
beat
prime,
blind
it's
Madara.
arguable,
Well, like,
and
I
I would
think
be
he
more on
rules
the
in the
side
scale
of
to like a
probably
base
wouldn't pick
Sharingan
it.
Yeah,
Madara, bro.
Madara probably doesn't lose to
I ain't gonna
any
cap.
particular version.
He'd probably
of
just
Hiruzen.
look at Hiruzen and be like, bro, what are you doing? We're like,
Prime Hiruzen though, it got to be prime. It can't be old. It can't be old man Hiruzen. Just like I said, they leaving out a lot of stuff. They leaving out a lot of stuff he did in the War Art 2, bro. Like his Edo, which again wasn't nowhere near his real strength, bro. And they brought him back as an old man, so it wasn't nowhere near his strength he had as an old man. It was near, but it wasn't the exact same strength. So the thing is, it wasn't there. On top of that, this dude literally walked of the ghetto, not the ghetto statue. Who was that? The Guru. He stalemated it with his jutsu, bro. So that's a lot of AP in itself.
I mean, maybe if we highball Hiruzen saying he can create 1,000 shadow clones using Genma and a lot of different jutsus, because technically he knows every single jutsu in the Leaf Village according to statements. But
that's why I was saying, like, I always want to try to highball Hiruzen because of or prime Hiruzen at least. Like, obviously if this is old Hiruzen, he's getting curb stomped like it's nothing. But like,
yeah.
But I always want to give it to.
We know you're hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a better button, we promise.
Prime Hiruzen a lot more credit than I feel like
I think
most
a
people
Prime
do,
Hiruzen would be
because
comparable
you do
to
have people in the comments, and no disrespect to anybody, but I do
I
often get
think
those
a Prime
comments whenever
Hiruzen
I
would
try to
be
bring up a
comparable to
hypothetical Hiruzen. Like,
Edo
bro,
Hiruzen.
you can't
Just
talk
for the
about
simple
Prime
fact
Hiruzen
that
because you don't know. I'm
skills,
like, yeah,
bro.
I get it, but I mean, I try.
It's
Skills.
fun to speculate at least.
Because
Yeah,
the
like, I always wanna
dude
try to
was
give him to
doing a
Hiruzen.
lot of stuff that I don't think he would have been able to do as an old man, bro. He got infinite stamina, so he don't get tired. Like, he undead, bro. He got infinite stamina. He got a lot of chakra. Not infinite chakra, but he can keep on. It just recovers faster or something. I don't know the deal with that. But yeah, I don't know the deal with that. It just recover faster, whatever it does. So I think that would be a hypothetical Prime Hiruzen. But then it still was an old man though, and they said he wasn't at his full power. And he was literally stated to be stronger than what's his name? Toby Rama. I can look that shit up. He was stated to be stronger than him. Look, let me show y'all something. Yeah, bro. Man, I hate this keyboard. Hiruzen.
You know what I'm saying? But
Like, there has to be a reason why Tobirama looked at Hiruzen when he was like, what, 18?
Toby Rama right here. What a statement. It was a statement. Let me see if I can find that. What is this? I'm trying to see the picture, bro. Under the first Hashirama and the second Tobirama in the end of third Hokage Saratori really showing his talent and surpassed second from childhood from mastering the fight. Look. It said he surpassed Tobirama, bro. So if he's stronger than Tobirama, that means he got to be somewhat near Hashirama, bro. Not near him, like not as strong as him, but you know. But he definitely not stronger than Hashirama, though. I would not go as far as to say that. Let me see this other statement. I can't even see these, bro. How do you full screen these? Just go to the website, man. Strongest of all. Yeah, he probably was like the strongest now, but like it was supposed to be a statement saying that he was stronger than it was supposed to be a statement saying that he was stronger than Tobirama somewhat too, if I'm not tripping, but I could be tripping, whatever. But I proved my point already, bro. He's stronger than the second Hokage. It says it right here. It says it literally where talent that surpassed the second from childhood. Let me see from mastering. I want to see the whole thing too. I got to look at people Reddit pages and stuff just to see the picture because it's not letting me full screen it. Man. Anything else? This. Yeah, G. I know I'm not capping, bro. Where's the? I can't see the full pictures. Ah. Look, this 1,000 norms, but he still made it that deity stat. Come on. Ah. Coming 2 out of 5. Shut up. Yeah, see, Man, he did him dirty, boy. Got him like a sick old man in the bed. He did him dirty. Hiruzen did Orochimaru dirty, bro. But it's just a fact, bro. The dude was getting stabbed. The dude was getting stabbed, bro. Like, he was literally having a knife driven through his body as he was trying to pull Orochimaru's soul out, bro. That's why I just say some people be capping a little bit. Like, you gotta be sure when you're making these assumptions, bro.
Or 20 when Tobirama was about to fight against the Ginkaku squad and die, and he said, "You're gonna be the next Hokage, even though you are really young."
Yeah.
He had to be pretty powerful because the Kage that were around in that particular time, they were strong. Mu,
Yeah.
have Gengetsu for Mizukage, like they were pretty crazy.
Well, not even that. If
So-
you take it a step further, like in part 1, when when Hiruzen's fighting Orochimaru, he
They
had that
obviously were
flashback
saying
to
that they was gonna
Hashirama and
train him to
Tobirama when he was like a
become
little
a Hokage.
kid. And I don't know, I never really understood like this scene. I know this is getting off topic, but I never really understood this scene about like them talking to Hiruzen, like, you know, like as a kid, they're both saying like, starting tomorrow, you are Hokage. I'm like, the man's 8 years old. What are you talking about? I'm like,
Maybe he was delusional. He was pretty old at that time, so
Yeah.
who knows?
but yeah, so
But-
for them to say to
Push
look at
MS.
Hiruzen even
Yeah,
at
I
that
think-
age, and be
I
like,
think he
bro,
can get
this
up
guy-
there
this
too,
kid's
but
got
thing
potential.
is,
You know,
again,
I
he's
think
stronger than
it's saying
Tobirama.
something,
I think
but
he'll
at the end of the
beat,
day, I
MS,
think
Madara.
Madara's way too tough. I think the only
Yeah.
version of Madara
Just like
we
base,
could hit
like
Hiruzen
regular
against
MS,
is,
not
like you said,
EMS,
with
regular
Tobirama,
MS. I
probably
think
just
that
alive,
Hiruzen will
fresh
clap
MS.
MS.
Yeah.
And I
Madara. Prime Hiruzen though.
Totally fair.
And a hypothetical battle, I think so.
No, I don't.
I don't think anybody's going to be mad at this particular scenario here, where
No.
we say Hiruzen doesn't have much of a chance. But now, moving on to Minato, the 4th Hokage, I think
it.
things get a little bit more
Look,
interesting.
I'm not trying to
because
crap on.
I think we can just use Minato's
but
strongest
this is
version
exactly
here
what's gonna happen.
to begin with, at
He
least,
is
which
gonna
is going to
get
be
blitzed.
Edo Tensei with the
If
9
y'all
tails
put him
or
up
half
against
of it
any
inside of
Rinnegan
him. He
Madara,
has
let me
access
say that right
to
now.
the Kurama avatar, even though he has much
Sure.
less proficiency than Naruto
He's gonna
does.
get blitzed.
It's still a pretty decent buff to him.
Rama getting
and I
took
think
out of him and sealed, and then he gonna get dog walked by Madara. I'm telling you right now, bro. It's simple. I'm not saying he weak or nothing, but the way he fight isn't the same as the 3 previous, and he not stronger than either one of those. He probably stronger than old man Hiruzen, but he not stronger than Prime Hiruzen, and I would debate anybody on that. Wait. Admiral Madara gonna clap his ass.
We could even throw EMS Madara against this Minato.
Wait, let me see
could
what
be
he
an
said. I
interesting
can't
fight,
hear
or
him,
even
bro.
Edo Madara. What do you think?
I think Edo Madara at first, because I mean it's Edo versus Edo. I think it's a little bit more.
Against this Minato could be an interesting fight, or even Edo Madara. What do you think?
I think Edo Madara at first, because I mean
Totally fair.
in a hypothetical battle, I think so.
I don't think anybody's going to be mad at this particular scenario here, where
No.
we say Hiruzen doesn't have much of a chance. But now, moving on to Minato, the 4th Hokage, I think
Yeah,
things get a
Madara.
little bit more interesting, because I think we can just use Minato's
Bro,
strongest
Edo
version
Madara
here
is weaker
to
than
begin with,
alive
at least,
EMS
which is going to
Madara.
be
They got
Edo
the skill in
Tensei
all
with the
wrong,
9 tails,
bro.
or half be an interesting fight, or even Edo Madara. What do you
Alive
think?
EMS Madara is stronger.
And I think we could
than
even
Edo Madara.
throw EMS Madara
even
against this
with
Minato
the
could be an
Rinnegan
interesting
and
fight,
stuff,
or
bro,
even
he's
Edo
still
Madara.
stronger, bro. He's still stronger, bro. Even with the Rinnegan. For some reason, he wasn't using Limbo though. Maybe I could be tripping. You know what? Maybe I could be tripping. But the thing was, that Madara was so weak, bro. He wasn't weak, but the thing was, Kabuto did all that stuff, hooking him up with some Hashirama cells and all that to try to get him near his peak, but he couldn't do that. He told him like, everything I did, you're almost as strong as your glory days and stuff. And and Madara was like, "Oh, you know what I was like in my glory days?" Like, come on, bro. I could literally go to the manga and show y'all. Minato gonna get his neck broke, bro.
Madara, what do you think?
I think Edo Madara at first
Thank you.
because I mean it's Edo versus Edo. I think it's a little because we got to think that'd be all kinds of crazy. I mean they would just be relentless because at this point, Madara doesn't really have anything that would really be able to nullify Edo Tensei.
I guess we can assume he'll have a sealing jutsu, and if not, he can extract Minato's soul with his Rinnegan.
That
so
is
he
true.
would have a way, I would say. And I think it's also fair to say that Minato would also have a
He is
sealing
not
jutsu that
faster
would
than
be able
Madara,
to
bro. He have around the
discounter
same
the Edo
speed as
Tensei
Naruto,
immortality. 'Cause
KCM.
he trained with Kushina and
He not
Uzumaki
faster
for a
than
while.
Madara.
So I guess
So
we can
drunk.
run with that
He's not
assumption.
faster than-
Yeah.
Still, it's an interesting
He's not
fight
faster than,
because Minato's definitely faster than Madara in this particular scenario here
Edo,
with KCM too,
Madara.
especially.
Yeah.
But
Now, if it's base Sharingan, maybe he might not be able to react to some of that. Because he's not faster, bro. Because he's not faster. That's why he can react to what he can do.
But Madara, I don't see him getting blitzed by him. I think he can definitely react to what Minato will do. Because, I mean, Jubito was reacting to him, and then after
thing is,
a
a lot of
couple
people don't
chapters,
understand that
we
if
see
you're able to
Tobirama
react,
blitzing him
if you-
from behind when
the
Naruto
thing
lands
is, the
Rasengan,
person that's
and
reacting
then
to something
alive
is
Madara
faster than
with
the
a
person that's
Rinnegan was
doing
able
the
to
move.
react to that Tobirama. So I
So,
think it's pretty
if
safe to say they're around the same ballpark.
Somebody
Maybe not in
shoot
terms
a-
of
a
speed,
ray
but
beam
in
at
terms
you,
of
right?
reaction
We're
time.
gonna use bullets as an example. If somebody shoot a bullet at you, and then you able to look at that bullet and be like, "Oh, there's a bullet about to hit me," and move your head out the way or whatever body part the bullet aiming it out the way, that means you are faster than the bullet, bro. Your reaction speed is faster than the bullet, and you are also faster than the bullet. So if you think that Madara can react to anything that Minato does, that means Madara will be faster than Minato. Simple. He could slip away. It's teleportation.
For sure. And because going off of what I was saying earlier about, because like you mentioned the soul stealing,
It's
I want
teleportation.
to say
Instant.
that
It's
Madara
instant
might be able to pull that
teleportation.
off, but I feel like
This looks so fun. What is
like,
this?
There's been so many
Is this
cases where
Battlefield?
Minato's like slipped away from stuff like that. Like case in point when
Oh yeah, it would
Obito
be
was-
difficult.
I was
No
like,
doubt about it.
But Obito was like inches away from him, trying to like suck him into combo, and he got away like it was nothing. And so I think if and it's so weird because we have to cover this because it's like one of the few ways that an Edo Tensei fight would conclude is either sealing them away with the sealing ninjutsu or stealing their soul. And like when it comes to stealing their soul or Minato's like specifically, I don't think it's gonna work. Conversely, I don't see Minato being able to really steal Madara's soul with the Reaper Death Seal. Like I think
Oh
Madara's,
no, that's even more difficult. I would say it requires more prep time. It's tougher
Yeah.
to do than just the Rinnegan human path.
Yeah.
And even still, like the problem I see with Minato here is that his damage is not exactly the greatest when it comes to just like trying to destroy Madara's Edo Tensei, because the primary strategy would probably be to completely obliterate the Edo Tensei, and as the Edo Tensei is reforming, you probably want to seal it before you can just regain your consciousness or whatever. And Minato has the
not
Rasengan.
a
He never
perfect
used the
Susanoo is
Bijudama
not
in
gonna
his
be bad, like-
KCM state, and he has a pretty large Rasengan with the Avatar when he combines it with Naruto, but like a perfect Susanoo is not even going to be
Okay.
cracked by that, I get the feeling.
Perfect
yeah,
Susanoo
and
is not going to be
This is
cracked
weird
like
because
that.
when the Minato one-shot manga
Perfect Susanoo is not going to be. You know what? Let me just look this up. So this right here is pretty much proving that Biju can harm the perfect Susanoo. My Susanoo is destruction incarnate itself. A single stroke of the blade contains enough power to smash all things in the universe. It rivals even the Biju. Do you know what it means to rival something? And then do you know what this means for him to compare his Susanoo to the Biju? Obviously, this means that his Susanoo scales to the Biju. So he can hurt Biju and Biju can hurt his Susanoo as well. Simple as that, bro. Hashirama was able to effortlessly strip the tile off of his Kurama right here. Like he with his veritable 1,000-armed jutsu, whatever, took him out. So I think it's pretty disingenuous to sit here and say that Rasengan from that Kurama avatar, KCM avatar, won't be able to crack his Susanoo. That's not right to me. You can take it how you want it, bro.
Came out, it kind of perpetuated Minato into a different kind of scale. If they take that seriously, and I'm kind of indecisive about how I take that one shot manga, because it seems like it's something that shouldn't be able to.
First Hokage or compares or whatever. The thing is, no matter how somebody try to put it,
but
that's just what it is,
written
bro.
in canon, so it's like
that's what it said. It don't mean he's as strong as Hashirama. We've seen that he wasn't as strong as Hashirama, but he ranks in that same category of shinobi. So let me see. You got Genin, Chunin, Jonin. You got a lot of Chunin that's way stronger than other Chunin. You got some Chunin that can beat a Jonin ass, bro. So the thing is, that's what he meant. He don't mean that he's just stronger than him, bro. He just in that same ranking. That was at 16. That's crazy, but he in that same ranking though.
Most likely talking about the Rasengan versus Bijudama feat. But you have to take that with a grain of salt, because it didn't happen in the real world. It happened inside of Kushina's Kurama realm. Which I have to assume different rules apply there. It's literally inside Kushina's body. Minato had her help, so I wouldn't say a base Rasengan from Kid Minato would be more powerful than a Bijudama in normal circumstances. But still, it's very impressive.
I know it is. I just that's why I'm always indecisive about it, because I just don't know. It's like one of those things, I don't know how to compare, that realm with the real world when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I do think that Minato puts up a decent fight in terms of prolonging the fight, but how slippery he is and how meticulous he can be. At the end of the day, though, I think with as far as Edo versus Edo, like Madara is just going to have
Edo
so
versus
many
Edo, it's not going to be a stalemate.
He can bring a lot of wood clones.
The fact that they all had to be brought back just to go help with this dude is just enough, bro. Like, they had to go help with the war with him.
It's gonna be, I guess, a stalemate.
That was just enough, bro. Madara even knew how strong everybody else was. He sat down and said, "I'm not fighting none of y'all. And Hashirama gotta come, bro. Bye. I'm not fighting y'all. Hashirama. I want to fight Hashirama." That's it, because Hashirama was the only person that scaled to him around that time. And I think, I'm not gonna hold you though, Naruto and Sasuke was enough for Madara want to fight them too. I'll get him that, but Minato, no, he not up there, bro. Honestly, I think Minato weaker than the first, second, and third prime Hiruzen. Only third prime Hiruzen. Old man Hiruzen, Minato stronger, but first and second Hokage stronger than Minato. It is very dumb to believe that Minato is stronger than either of them.
Minato a little bit. We can say that like.
Oh my God, that's so dumb. Thank you.
Madara, like he's so slippery that Madara wouldn't be able to get the kill, but conversely, like Minato couldn't damage Madara either, so like he doesn't.
The fight
get
is
the
not
win.
going to
So,
even last
Yeah.
forever, bro.
You can't forget that Edo Madara
it's
can
not-
absorb ninjutsu too.
It's not
so,
fair to say
what's
anything,
Minato
bro.
gonna do? I think
And
Madara
then,
has
you know,
the
when
edge
you
here,
beat
but I
down
can
an
definitely
Edo,
see
it
a
takes them a little
scenario
while
that
to
the fight just
regenerate.
lasts
So
forever.
whatever Madara does to him
Which
that
will be
causes
fair
him
to
to
see,
explode,
but even if that happens, like if the
whatever he do to him, it's gonna take him a while to regenerate from that. Simple. Hmm.
fight lasts for days and days, I think Madara still has the edge because he has more variety, and he could eventually come up with something that would catch Minato.
A
Now, what
live
about
Minato versus a live
versus
Madara. A live Madara
Minato?
slapping
Like,
him
what do you
badly.
think?
Bro. This is
With
not
or
even a
without the
comparison.
nine tails,
Why
I
do
guess it
people-
doesn't
why do
really
so many
matter
people
all
jerk
that
Minato
much
off so
because
hard, bro? Like,
Minato
they
can
be
mostly
punching his
just
clown
fly
super
away
hard,
from
bro.
the Nine Tails'
This
attacks.
is
Also,
bad.
the perfect Susanoo when you're talking about this fights.
I'm gonna just say my honest opinion right now.
When Minato
bro.
doesn't have a Kurama
It's the
avatar
same
to
with,
fight it
yeah.
head on, he wouldn't try to
what I'm
challenge
saying,
the perfect
bro,
Susanoo.
I would have to give
It's the same
that they
major
were
props if
saying
he
with
did. I mean, like,
Hiruzen
Yeah.
and
so I mean, what about
second
MS
Hokage.
Madara then? I mean,
Like I
just
said,
MS
I
without
mean,
the
I
nine
think
tails.
They have
the
been wrong
MS
about
Mod-
everybody so far. They've been wrong about Hashirama, because Hashirama slapping any Madara. He might be able to deal with one-eyed Madara or two-eyed Rinnegan alive Madara. That'd be too much for him. You know, but because the thing is, you got to put all these, when you scaling them, you supposed to put all these Hokage at their peak, bro. You don't supposed to put them, and that'd be Minato's peak right there with Kurama. You know, but then again, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I would put Minato probably at MS Madara level. That's it. Nothing above that. And I think that's being a little bit too generous. But whatever. Fuck, he just say? Hold on.
Madara without the Nine Tails, I think Minato takes it. If like even if
Mangekyo Sharingan, okay.
he takes it.
What the fuck?
Avatar to like fight it.
Yeah.
I hope he talking
wouldn't
about
try to
Nine Tails
challenge
Minato.
the perfect
Bro,
Is he
Susanoo.
saying like
I would have to
KCO
give
2
major props
Minato
if he
can
did.
beat
I mean, like,
Yeah.
So I mean, what about
regular
MS
Madara?
Madara?
Maybe,
I mean, just
maybe.
MS
I
without
mean,
the nine
I
tails.
think no MS
But
Madara without the Nine
if
Tails.
you
I
sit
think
here
Minato
and
takes
say
it.
that regular Minato, just Minato, can beat MS Madara, you drunk as fuck. How?
If like even if he has
Dude
a hard
literally
time
went
damaging
blind
Madara,
while
he can
fighting-
still
while fighting the whole
probably
Shinju
run
clan,
him
bro.
out of
He did not
chakra
care.
just by escaping his
Bro, oh
attacks.
my
because
God, bro.
MS is gonna feel pain when he uses his MS abilities. It's a
True.
it's a
He went
different fight
blind
completely.
fighting Hashirama. He didn't care.
Champions Ascension is a free arena RPG built for competitive gamers who love taking their characters from
I think Minato, Hokage Minato in his prime can take a hypothetical MS Madara, but other than that, even like blind Madara, I think
That's
it
the
would be
thing. I
difficult
don't
for him
think
because he has Hashirama
even if he got
cells,
Hashirama
and
cells, I don't
his
think
most
a
powerful
blind Madara
jutsu
with
is a
Hashirama cells
Rasengan,
is
which
stronger than,
didn't do much against
Mangekyo and
Obito when he
Sharingan
landed one. I mean, it
Like,
cut
that's-
one arm
that
off,
don't make
but
sense to me.
Obito was kind of fine after that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he did. Obito
come
did
on. Huh?
retreat, and it's one of
What?
those things where it's like, I mean, I don't.
He won the fight. Minato definitely
what
won the
fight?
fight.
Yeah, but I
but-
say he would not have been able to win. Like Obito would not have won that fight if he continued. But like you said, Obito wasn't like worried. I guess in a way, he wasn't like, oh crap, my arm. Like he was just like, all right, well, I'm peacing out. So I don't.
He won the fight. Minato definitely won the fight.
Oh, you mean
And
okay?
his most powerful jutsu
okay.
is a Rasengan, which didn't do much against Obito when he landed one. I mean, it cut one arm off, but Obito was kind of fine.
Obito, not Julius.
Yeah, I mean, Obito did retreat, and it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, I don't.
He won the fight. Minato definitely won the fight.
Yeah, but I say he would not have been able to win. Like Obito would not have won that fight if he continued. But like you said, Obito wasn't like worried. I guess in a way, he wasn't like, oh crap, my arm. Like he was just like, all right, well, I'm peacing out. So I mean,
and then
go ahead.
Madara can regenerate from attacks with the Hashirama cells. It would be kind of difficult for Minato to probably do anything against him. But maybe, I mean, Minato's pretty fast if he is able to catch him off guard or even blitz him from all sides because he doesn't have eyes, even though he can sense things really well. Madara could probably lose in a hypothetical fight here, but I still think it's tough.
Yeah, this
I think more
Daigo
often than not,
tripping,
like
bro.
Madara probably would be able to react to most of Minato's attacks.
What's his name?
Again,
Daigo
I know
Knight or
Tobirama blatantly said that
Daigo
Minato's
Knight?
better
Yeah,
than him
he
at Flying
tripping,
Raijin,
bro.
but I don't think they're too far in between each other.
I don't know who this is,
if
but
I
his
had to
homie
be,
keep
in
correcting
my
him
personal opinion, I think they're
on a lot of
relative
stuff.
still in speed with Minato obviously having the edge. But I can see like at a certain point Madara just being used to, if Madara is, not killed at this point, assuming Madara being used to
Not
like
the way
being used to
Minato used
Minato's combat and learning how Minato kind of fights while the fight's going on, and then eventually just kind of like one-upping Minato in the fight.
And Madara will know what the Flying Raijin is about. I mean, he's been fighting against Tobirama for a while.
Yeah.
He knows the Flying Raijin. Yes, Minato is better than Tobirama at it, but it's the same principle. You teleport to where your mark is.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So Madara is going to be pretty aware of how he fights, I feel like. So
yeah, it would be difficult for Minato. I'll give the edge to Madara here in this hypothetical fight against
still a good fight,
an
though.
eyeless Madara. Yeah, it'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
He has the Susanoo too, which doesn't help Minato's case.
No, it does not.
Minato doesn't,
but I
bro.
think
If he got Kurama, then
I
maybe,
think
but
he'd be able to, like,
plain
hard to
Minato
show
not
to use
breaking the
ribcage. I
Susanoo, bro.
would want to say
Y'all
that Minato
drunk,
could
bro.
probably
It took
break through that one, but when it comes to
it
like
took
maybe
A
his
and Tsunade to
humanoid
break through that.
Susanoo.
They both stronger
I'm not
than
even
Minato
sure if he
physically.
breaks through the ribcage because Madara
Thank you.
his ribcage was tanking a Rasengan from Sage Mode Naruto, and it was a much
that is
larger
true.
Rasengan than anything Minato has ever produced.
Yeah.
Except for his Kurama Avatar Rasengan.
Yeah. Maybe a slight boost for if Minato had Sage Mode. Maybe it's possible, but I don't know. I know Minato's not that great at using Sage Mode, but I mean,
yeah.
I always try to give my boy something.
Yeah, but yeah, Madara overall has a big advantage here, but I think the most interesting fight is definitely going to be Minato versus
This
Edo
is
Madara,
nonsense, bro.
which would be just very cool to see.
Yeah.
But I'll still see Madara taking the advantage.
Why they keep
and
adding
other
me every
versions? I
time
mean,
I make a
Limbo
move,
clone Madara with one Rinnegan, and obviously the Ten-tailed Jinchuriki Madara versions. There's nothing Minato can do about them.
No, I think people underestimate Minato.
Problem is that it's
Comrades, we stand reunited. He wants a war.
she's going.
Will on in their fight where Madara was kind of roasting Tsunade, calling her queen.
I ain't gonna lie,
Madara
I
was
think it's gonna
toying
be
with
hard
them
for
the
Tsunade to
entire
even beat
way.
base Sharingan
Tsunade was
Madara.
important
It's
for
gonna be
the
hard
fight
for her
because
to
she was
even beat
keeping
him.
the
I don't even
five
think
Kage
she'd be able to
fresh
do it.
and healing them up, but
She
like,
got hands,
I mean,
bro.
what can she do?
Definitely was
I
giving.
will
even if we
don't-
pick MS
She's not
Madara,
not doing it. She's not beating the base Sharingan Madara. That base Sharingan Madara, that fault. Oh man. That fault Hashirama, she not beating him.
back in the day, I don't think there's anything Tsunade can do against him.
No, I mean, well, because I will say for on Tsunade's end, she did, you know, she was able to make Madara retract his statement. Earlier on in their fight, where Madara was kind of roasting Tsunade, a weak woman, and then later on, like a few minutes later, he's like, "Okay, you're definitely not a weak woman. You got something packing." But so that I think that's something in itself. But like you said, I think even MS Madara kind of gives her a really difficult time. Now, I will say, without the Ninetales MS Madara, I do feel like she does put up a better fight than most other versions, but I still do see her going down.
Yeah, the problem is that Tsunade, she's going to struggle. Just hitting Madara will be a problem because he has the Sharingan, he has precog.
I think it's impressive if anybody
she can break the
Madara
Susanoo if she lands a hit, but that's not going to be enough, and it would be just smarter for Madara to avoid the blows.
She's not weak, and that was in his Rinnegan form, bro. I think if he was alive and he used base Sharingan, that'd be just enough, and that's all he was able to use. That'd be enough for him to beat her. It'd probably be hard for him to do it with just base Sharingan, but I think that'd be enough for him to do it. Yeah, and she definitely wasn't the strongest Kage there. I feel like Onoki probably was stronger. But... Oh, nope.
Together than anything else.
Well, it's one of those things where like, if she uses 100 healings, I wonder like if she'd be able to outlast Madara in terms of him using his MS. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if we're just talking about MS Madara and him being in pain as he's using his abilities, if she's able to survive long enough, then maybe, but
maybe that's her best chance. But I still don't think it's something she can rely on. And like, if Madara is smart about it, he can just cut her head off.
That is true.
Asuma did to Hidan, and he would definitely be faster than Tsunade to do that.
I mean, he did cut her in half, and that was she was alive, but she was pretty much running KO'd.
He definitely wasn't trying to kill all of them.
If Madara had actually bothered to check his skills, to double tap the 5 Kage, there's nothing they could have done.
Nope, nothing they could have done. Honest to God, I'm surprised. It was just like him toying with them. Like,
let me stop right here.
Them, honestly,
so it depends on what form of Kakashi.
That's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else to say about Tsunade.
We can just wrap up that one.
Moving on to Hokage Kakashi,
like
the 6th
no
Hokage.
Sharingan,
I'll
like
leave
this
that one to
Kakashi
you
right here, no Sharingan.
That's your speciality.
Kakashi, he'll definitely be a problem for maybe. He definitely stronger than Tsunade. I'll give you that right now. Stronger than Tsunade. Stronger Shinobi and Konoha. Easy. He clapping, bro. He probably beating I think he'll scale to a MS Madara. That's it. Just this Kakashi, but when you go to DMS Kakashi, way stronger, bro. He easily scale over a fucking Jubi Madara, and I don't care what nobody say. I will debate y'all on it, bro. DMS Kakashi slapped Jubi Madara bad, bro. Not too bad, but bad. That's Hokage. Yeah.
Actually got someone giving me flack about this, believe it or not, a few days ago. And they were kind of getting on to me because I still feel like, in my personal opinion, that Hashirama is still stronger than Kakashi as Hokage. And they were getting on to me about how they're like, that's just not true. They honestly feel like, and look, I'm the biggest Kakashi stan out there, especially like Hokage Kakashi. Like, my profile picture is literally Hokage Kakashi. So I don't know how much more of a stan I can get. But when it comes to like people like that, I don't know if Kakashi really has the means to deal. Like, okay, so if I had to really be honest, I feel like the versions of Madara that Kakashi does pretty good against is MS and then maybe EMS.
Without the Ninetales?
Without the Ninetales. I mean, with Edo and Alive, Blind, Rinnegan, or like whatever. I mean,
Nothing much you can do about it, because like he doesn't have hacks anymore when he's the Hokage. That's the problem. Like he has raw damage.
Yeah.
But Madara can deal with that very well. I mean, if you're taking the Edo Tensei version, there's nothing much Kakashi can do. He can just absorb stuff with his Rinnegan.
Now,
I think that's
here's the
gonna be
thing:
a
is like
big problem for him.
Someone was making the case to me, because like Kakashi was able to flood almost an entire country with his performance
It
of
definitely can break through the
fire style
Susanoo.
water mist jutsu and whatnot.
Purple
And like
lightning.
look, I understand that, but when it comes to versions of Madara that have the perfect Susanoo, like what is Kakashi going to be able to do? Like, I mean, he's got a jutsu, he's got purple lightning that could like be
It won't just
used
shatter it,
similar
but it'll
to
crack
how
it.
Kirin
That's
was
it.
used, and the attack power it can be used as. But I don't know if like it would necessarily be able to penetrate a perfect Susanoo. And like that's saying a lot. So because Onoki like took one look at that attack and crapped his pants. So I'm not.
I mean, to be fair, he looked at Madara several times and crapped his pants as well.
Exactly.
Like,
Well, that's my point. Is like that's my point. I feel like this is coming from a man who like has seen Madara fight in action, and so I feel as though
Can we do a DMS Madara, though?
Kakashi can make
Kakashi.
Onoki crap his pants from a jutsu like that, then I feel like it's saying something. So I'm not knocking Kakashi's feats.
No?
I'm
Okay.
really not. But it comes to Madara though. Like I said, MS and then
EMS Madara slap
Switch
a
to Chrome to
Kakashi.
stay
bro.
in sync across devices.
EMA Kakashi
so
slap
your
a
tabs
Madara,
go
bro.
everywhere you go.
much he can do.
yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah, I
EMS
think
Madara
the
is slapping
fights
Kakashi.
against
It does
MS
not
and EMS
matter.
Madara could be
He's slapping
very
Hokage
interesting to see,
Kakashi.
but other than that, it gets tough for
You know
our
what?
boy Kakashi.
Actually,
Like, y'all don't give me
not,
the
bro,
comments.
because if you
version.
use
I was like, don't-
Boruto as an example,
Don't give me in the comments, y'all. Like I'm the
Kashi and
biggest Kakashi.
Koji definitely said he feel like he would have died if he fought Kakashi. And Kashi and Koji is Otsutsuki level, so they might be right about that EMS Madara part right there. They might be right. He might have a good fight against EMS Madara. He's scaled. I don't know what he's scaled to though. Yeah, he getting slept by one, bro.
Stand out there. Like I will support my boy to the day I die. But the thing is like I don't know. So if you really want to compare Hokage Kakashi to all the 9-tailed beasts at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what to
Yeah.
say. So and I'm about to tear up sometimes. Not to that extent,
Yeah, I
obviously,
don't
but
even wanna look
I
at
don't know.
this
The
part,
point
'cause
is like
In
Naruto,
Naruto series, and
he don't
yeah,
even
Boruto
need to use
destroyed that
Baryon
tree,
mode.
but
I wish they would-
back
I
in
hope they not
Naruto,
saying he gotta use
Naruto
Baryon
actually
mode, bro.
destroyed the much bigger tree with a casual Rasen Shuriken, and Naruto's not doing anything nearly as powerful in Boruto.
Nigga. Base Hokage Naruto
Crater
probably
that's about
slapping
the
him.
size
I
of
ain't
the
gonna do him
crater.
like that.
I guess the
I'ma
only
say
the only thing else I could argue
I'ma
about
say
that is
KCM
maybe
with
he
Sage
felt
mode.
like if he went all out.
KCM. I'm gonna just say KCM. KCM, Hokage Naruto. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't gonna lie. Base Hokage Naruto one shot at Madara, bro. And I'm talking about Jubi Madara too, bro. I'm talking about Jubi Dara, bro. He clapping him, bro. Tony Area was already stated to be stronger than the strongest opponent 19-year-old Naruto ever fought. That's including Madara and Kaguya, and he one shot. Look. Toneri guy, but no, Toneri. Stronger than Kaguya. Let's see this part. Look at this. After 1,000 years, the mystery man plots to destroy the shinobi world by pulling together a lot of puppets. He tries to destroy Naruto, and then what other part of it? Oh, my bad. The strongest enemy as a weapon. The strongest enemy right here, bro. Toneri Otsutsuki, bro. Strongest enemy, Toneri Otsutsuki, bro. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Strongest. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. What did I do? Oh man, there we go. Yep, but it says it right here. The strongest enemy, Naruto one shot at that dude. He punched him right in the face. It was over with. I don't even want to watch this part. I gotta go. I'm not about to watch this part. I'm gone. It's over with. There's not even a debate.
Like maybe Sasuke and Boruto.
Huh?
Boruto would be in danger.
What
Like,
the
I don't. In my opinion, I still think I'm not saying the buck stops with dual Renegon and Rene Sharingan Madara, but like you said, I think that's the fight I think is the closest in terms of who beat who. And
19-year-old Madara. 19-year-old Naruto clears Madara, bro.
If I'm putting the version of Naruto in my head against this Madara, I think Naruto wins.
True.
Probably.
Yeah, I can
Probably,
see that.
yeah.
But if
It'd have to be Jubidara though.
If we take, for example, the version of Naruto that
let me
fought against Sasuke in the Valley of the End, I would say Madara takes it. And then we've done videos about that in the past.
Yeah.
So you guys go check it out.
Sage the Six Path Naruto,
which I agree. Because I think at that point,
Madara, bro.
It's
flooded him, bro.
overwhelming.
It was over with. So the thing, don't try to say that. I can't even, bro. I'm done. I gotta go.
But even still,
appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you. Whoever looked, I don't know if anybody looked for real. I probably was just talking to myself this whole time, but hey, thanks.